A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All praise is due to Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one and only God. Peace and blessings be upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whom no other prophet will come after him. La ilaha illallah Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. There is no God to worship but Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his servant and a messenger of Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala. In Hasan Hadith Sunan Ibn Majah, it was narrated that Ibn Umar said, I was with the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and a man from amongst the Ansar came to him and greeted the Prophet ﷺ with salam. Then he said, O Messenger of Allah, which of the believers is best? Our Prophet said, He who has the best manners among them. The man asked again, Which of them is wisest? Our Prophet then replied, The one who remembers death the most and is best in preparing for it. Those are the wisest. The jurists used to gather every night to remember death, the day of judgment, and they would cry as if they were at a funeral. Ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma, when he used to remember death, he would shake like a feeble bird. In Hasan Hadith Sunan Ibn Majah, it was narrated that Abu Hurairah said, the Messenger of Allah ﷺ said, Frequently remember the destroyer of pleasures, meaning death. In regards to visiting the graveyard, it was said that Abu Darda radiallahu anhu used to sit at the graves, and he was asked as to why he did that. He replied, I sit with people who remind me of my true abode, and if I am absent, they will not backbite me. It was recommended to visit the graves, yakni ziyarat al-kubur, for our Prophet Rasulullah ﷺ said, Visit the graves as they will remind you of the afterlife. Whoever visits the graves will meet the face of the dead. Recite something from the Al-Qur'an as a gift for him, and the visit should be on Friday. It was reported that when Asim al-Jahdari died, a man from his people saw him in a dream 2 years after he died, and he said to him, Did you not die? Asim replied, Yes, of course. The man then asked, Where are you then? Asim replied, By Allah, I am in Raudah from the gardens of paradise, along with some people from my companions. We meet every night of Jumu'ah, ya'ni Friday evening, in the company of Abu Bakr ibn Abdullah al-Muzani, and we get your news. The man asked again, By your bodies or your soul? Asim replied, How far is that from being the case? For our bodies have rotted away, our soul meet. The man asked, Do you know when we will visit you? Asim said, We only come to know this every Friday evening up until dawn on Saturday. The man then asked again, Why on these days? Asim answered, Due to the nobility and magnitude of the day of Jumu'ah. Uthman ibn Sawad al-Tufawi relayed, and his mother was the pious worshipping woman named Rahibah. He said, When my mother was on her deathbed, she looked up to the heavens and said, O my support, upon whom will I depend in life after my death? Do not disgrace me at death or worry me in the grave. He said, Then she died. I used to visit her grave every Jumu'ah and make dua for her, asking Allah to forgive her and the rest of the people in the graves. One night, I saw her in my dream, and I said to her, O my mother, how are you? She said, O my son, death is a severe torment. All praise is due to Allah. I am in the praiseworthy barzakh, awaiting Al-Rayhan and Al-Suddus until the day of gathering. I said, do you have any needs? She said, yes. Do not give up visiting us, as I am happy with your arrival on Jumu'ah. And when you arrive, it is said to me, Rahiba, here is your son from before. So I am happy with that, as are the people around me who are dead in their graves. Anas ibn Mansur said, a man was late for a janazah, but was able to catch the prayer. At night he stood at the gate of the cemetery and said, may Allah soothe your loneliness, show mercy to you, overlook your sins, accept your deeds. He never said any more than these words. He said, I got up one night, but I did not go to the cemetery. I supplicated as I usually do, and when I fell asleep, I was with many people who had come to me. I said, who are you and what do you want? They said, we are the people of the graves, and you used to give us gifts. I said, gifts? What gifts? They said, the supplication you used to make. Then I understood, and from then onwards I did not forget to make supplication at that cemetery ever again. Bashar ibn Ghalib said, I saw Rabi'ah in a dream, and I used to make a lot of supplications for her. She said to me, O Bashar, your gifts reach me on plates of light covered with clothes. I said, how is that? She replied, this is how the dua of the living is for the dead. They are brought to the receivers on plates of light covered with silk clothes, and it is said, this is a gift for you. Today's story was extracted from a book of the Remembrance of Death and the Afterlife by Imam Qudamah al-Maqdisi, 689 Hijrah. Wallahu alam bis-sawab. Ya Allah, please teach us knowledge that is beneficial to us. Let us take advantage of the knowledge you pour onto us. Please give us knowledge, good deeds and sincerity in our lives. May we receive mercy and guidance from you, Ya Allah. Please increase our iman and ilmu so that we can pass them down to our children, family, friends and all our loved ones. Until my next video, inshallah. Please take care and be kind to one another. Jazakumullahu khairan and shukran.